under what circumstances should we use which machine learning algorithm? Choosing a machine learning algorithm depends on three factors. The first factor, what is our output supposed to be? Are we supposed to predict a numerical value, or are we just going to categorize our data? The second factor, are we dealing with a small data set, for example, 800 records or not, or with a large data set of millions? The third factor, are we supposed to also examine the reasoning behind the model's output? In other words, is it important for us to know why the model actually produced this output or not? Or is accuracy the only thing that matters to us? Even if the output is like a black box, depending on which branch we are in, we need to use different methods. All right, let's get started. The first case, if our data and our prediction are both in the form of data, our data set is small, and interpretation is important to us, the method we use is linear regression. Like what? Like predicting employees' income based on their experience and education. It's important for us to understand the interpretation because we're talking about employees' income. But if accuracy is important to us, the method we use is the decision tree regressor. Like what? Like predicting a newborn's weight based on a limited set of medical features. Accuracy is important to us. It's very important, but the interpretation isn't that important for us. If we're in the numeric branch, but our data set is large, depending again on whether interpretation or accuracy matters more to us, the methods differ. If interpretation is important, we use generalized linear models. Like what? Like analyzing the effect of advertising on a company's sales using, for example, 5 years of data. The data set is large. If our data set is again large, but accuracy is important, the random forest or XGBoost methods are very important. Like what? Like predicting house prices using, say, data from the last 10 years. Accuracy is important to us. Interpretation isn't very important. Let's move on to the categorical branch. If we're in the categorical branch and our data set is small and interpretation is important to us, the method we use is logistic regression. Like what? Like diagnosing whether someone has a disease or not with a limited set of data. Why is interpretation important? Because we're talking about a disease. So it's important to know why the model actually made such a decision. But if accuracy is important to us, the method we use is KNN. Like what? Like classifying emails as spam or not spam with a relatively limited amount of data. For us, its accuracy is important. It's not really important to interpret why an email was marked as spam or not. But if our data set is large and interpretation is still important to us, the method we use is shallow decision tree. Like what? For example, suppose someone at a bank, either a guarantor or the person applying for a loan, gets rejected. Well, the reason for that is important. Of course, we're talking about a large data set here. The reason is important. So we need to know the interpretation to understand on what basis the model rejected this. But if accuracy is what matters to us, then we use methods like GBM or neural networks. Like what? Like detecting whether an account on social media is fake. Accuracy is important to us in this case. Interpretability isn't really that important to us here.